See, listen, but before I even get to that, welcome to the channel, welcome to Life of Manakin. How are you doing? Kaxi, много добре? Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Today, we're reacting to Geography Now Bulgarian. Listen, I know we do the lit reactions over here, but we have to stay learning. We have to stay learning about Bulgaria. We can't be doing all these Bulgarian reactions and not learning about Bulgaria. I told you, this channel, we do Bulgarian reactions to Bulgarian music, we do culture, traditions, all of that shit. You feel me? So now it's about the landscape, right? So geography now, the geography of Bulgaria. This is gonna be very interesting. So please tune in, sit back, relax. We're about to get into this, alright?
Definitely subscribe, definitely like this video. You know, let's share with all of your friends and stuff. You know, the mannequin's here, you feel me? So yeah, man. Let's just get straight into it though, all right? No long thing. 3, 2, 1, go.
Bulgaria, Bulgaria, Bulgaria. Where have I heard that before? Oh yeah, Victor Crumb from the Harry Potter books. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, now you want to watch the...
I never knew Victor Crumb was from Bulgaria, actually. Let's put the captions in Bulgarian so you guys can read it. I hope you guys can hear it though. I hope you guys can actually see the letters. You probably won't be able to, but we'll see. I never knew Victor Crumb was from Bulgaria. I can't remember. I've not watched Harry Potter in a long time. Obviously, Harry Potter is one of my favorite shows. And if any producers of Harry Potter are looking at this right now, listen, that Harry Potter game on PS4 that you guys leaked, it looks hench. Please continue working on it. We want that. All right? Let's go.
This episode, right?
It's time to learn geography now!
Hey everybody, I'm your host Barbie. I'd like to take this moment to coin a term, tripster. A tripster is a travel hipster, someone who is so over the mainstream tourist destinations and they only prefer to go to the bleakest, most obscure regions of the planet. That being said, tripsters watching this video, take notes. Also, let's dissect the flag. The flag is a tricolor consisting of 3 equally sized horizontal bands, white, green, and red. When it comes to symbolism, even Bulgarians themselves aren't 100% sure exactly what each band means. However, it's generally accepted that they are inspired by the Pan-Slav nationalist movement colors. However, it's also kind of accepted that these are the definitions. The white represents love and peace and freedom and spirituality. The green represents the youthfulness as a new liberated state.
The green definitely makes it. Actually, the white makes sense too, as far as the peace, the spirituality and stuff like that. You know, I think Bulgaria is a really spiritual country. Now that I think about it, I can't remember what else is there. Let's go back really quick. Sorry.
Symbolism, even Bulgarians themselves aren't 100% sure exactly what each band means. However, it's generally accepted that they are inspired by the Pan-Slav nationalist movement colors. However, it's also kind of accepted that these are the definitions. The white represents love and
peace and freedom and spirituality. Definitely. I agree. I don't know, you know, too much about it. You know, I obviously love peace and freedom. Hell yeah. But from what I've seen personally as well, is the spirituality part, man. Bulgaria seems like a very spiritual country, but I'm strictly judging off Babel and R.I.P. That's it. R.I.P. Babel and Maria's other grandparents. So I'm judging off that, you know, very spiritual. Also her auntie and stuff, you know, that's just what I'm judging off right now.
Peace and freedom and spirituality. The green represents the youthfulness as a new liberated state. Agriculture, character.
The nature, whoa, you guys have got beautiful nature at the end of the day. This is why I need to go Bulgaria even more. I need to just explore, because the nature I need to explore. I need to explore these. Like I've been to the mountains. Like not really been to the mountains, but I've been to a very, very small mountain. Maybe you could call it the foot of the mountain. But it is actually a mountain, to be honest, now that I think about it. But anyway, I've been there, bro. The greenery is crazy. But then again, it's a mountain. Of course it's gonna be greenery. But just in general, I've not been. When I was on the train from Plovdiv to Sofia, bro, the sights, it is mad. Next time I travel to Bulgaria, I don't want to go through Plovdiv. I want to go straight to Sofia so I can take the train all the way to Plovdiv, because the sightseeing is crazy, bro. Bro, it's too beautiful. It's too beautiful. If you live in Bulgaria or you're visiting Bulgaria and you've not taken the train from Sofia to Plovdiv, or to from Plovdiv to Sofia, you need to do it, bro. Just to watch the scenes and the nature.
And the beauty of nature, and the red represents the valor and, once again, the blood spilled on those who fought for the country and for the heroes of Bulgaria. Okay, that was kind of easy. Moving on.
Yeah. Now, I actually just recently learned that like but vaguely that the red on a flag means that there was war and blood has been spilt. You get me? So I only just recently learned that. So, and it's crazy how many flags actually have the color red, and now I know the meaning to that, you know? So that makes me question, what about like other countries that like China and Albania that literally just red? What about them? That's crazy.
Very few people actually know where Bulgaria is on a map, but when you look at it, you'll kind of realize that its position is kind of important to the entire continent of Europe. First of all, Bulgaria is located on the eastern part of the Balkan Peninsula, bordered by 5 other countries, and the Black Sea to the east. Since Bulgaria is Europe's closest point to Turkey, it's kind of seen as like the crossroads between Europe and Asia. The capital is Sofia, located in the west, and the country is divided into 28 provinces, and the capital Sofia acts as its own province.
Let me do you guys a favor. Sofia. All right, not Sophia, all right, Sofia. I'll laugh if I'm saying this right and I'm getting it wrong myself.
As well. Sofia has a wonderfully unique ambiance as a city that still retains its residue shavings from the former Soviet identity, but with a modern westernized democratic appeal that exudes through the billboards and media. About 80% of the border with Romania rests on the mighty Danube River, and the borders with Serbia, Macedonia, or the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia, and Greece rest on the mountains and hills like the Balkan Range, the Pirin Range, and the Rhodope Range. Bulgaria is very lucky because in addition to having a nice geological mountainous shell to encapsulate the eastern side, they have a wonderful Black Sea to the east, which has played a heavily influential role in the development of the Bulgarian nation. The coast is classified as a humid subtropical climate zone with an abundance of pristine golden beaches, the most popular ones off the coast of Varna and Burgas. In the Black Sea, Bulgaria owns 5 small islands and islets, each named after a saint and each with a unique charm and backstory. For example, St. Thomas Island is one of the only places in all of Bulgaria where cacti grow. St. Ivan Island, which supposedly has the remains of John the Baptist from the Bible, and St. Anastasia Island, which had a jail that prisoners escaped from long ago. Bulgaria's land comprises of a lot of history, to say the very
that's
least.
crazy.
South, by the Gorna Krepost, you have the Perperikon, the Thracian city.
I was not prepared for the St. John the Baptist remains in Bulgaria. That's crazy. Wow, that's actually crazy. Let's go back so we hear what he said.
Island, which had a jail that prisoners escaped from long ago. Bulgaria's land comprises of a lot of history, to say the very least. In the south, by the Gorna Krepost, you have the Perperikon, the Thracian city ruins of the strange ancient culture of the Thracians. In Kazanluk, you have the Thracian tomb.
I've heard of this term Thracians, and I could research it myself, which I will, but before I do that, I want you guys to tell me if you guys know, because I learn a lot better from when you guys teach me. Just saying, you know, I learn a lot better from when you guys tell me. So what is this whole Thracian, can I say history, people, culture? I don't know, Thracian, like what is that? Because I've heard that term before now, quite a few times, you get me? So let me know.
Of Kazanlak. Yeah, the ancient culture of Thrace had kind of a lot to do with this area. Nobody quite exactly knows what the downfall of the Thracians were, but reading into historical accounts on how they acted on a regular basis, it's not that hard to speculate on a few probable theories. We're sociopaths. Yes, you are, Thrace. Yes, you are.
Oh.
Now, of course, the monuments tell a funny story, but the natural land formations get even crazier. The Bulgarians have a saying: when God divided up the nations amongst the people, the Bulgarians were late, so instead God gave them a piece of heaven. Now, whether or not you agree or disagree with that, you can't deny the fact that Bulgaria does have some pretty nice ground.
Bro, that was some fire there, bro. Pooh, like, yo, hey, Bulgaria, you need to stand up right now. God was like, hey, listen, man, listen. Okay, yeah, you didn't have he was speaking in spiritual language, yeah. He was like, yo, listen, give him a piece of heaven. The Bulgarians did a piece of heaven. Give him a piece of heaven, please. You guys are lucky right now.
First of all, the country is divided into two general topographical areas. The mountainous east with the Balkan, Rila, and Radapiz ranges, and the low-lying flatter Danube Valley and the Gorno-Trakiska lowlands, in which multiple rivers and lakes can be found, in addition to the majority of agriculture, plots, and grazeland for livestock. Speaking of which, if there's one thing that Bulgarians are proud of, and I'm not even joking, every single Bulgarian I talked to has mentioned this, it would be their unique yogurt. Now, a lot of countries make great yogurt, and people will tell you that the Balkan...
Bro, everybody will talk about yogurt. All Maria talks about when it comes to Bulgaria. She's talking about, yo, Bulgarian yogurt is the best yogurt on the planet.
actually the birthplace of yogurt. However, Bulgaria
Wait,
is
what?
the only
Wait,
place in the world
what?
talked to has mentioned this, it would be their unique yogurt. Now, a lot of countries make great yogurt, and people will tell you that the Balkans was actually the birthplace of yogurt. However, Bulgaria is the only place in the world where the yogurt is fermented with the
Lactobacillus
Bacillus bulgaricus is only found in the air of Bulgaria. This bacterium gives the yogurt a distinct twang and flavor.
1 second,
like
guys. I need to charge my phone. Hold on.
The only place in the world where the yogurt is fermented with the Lactobacillus bulgaricus culture that is only found in the air of Bulgaria. This bacterium gives the yogurt a distinct twang and flavor unlike any other yogurt, and with the milk coming from cows or sheep that typically graze.
Like I said, when I get to Bulgaria, the first thing I need to do is actually have Bulgarian yogurt. And I'm actually going to document my taste of nice, natural Bulgarian yogurt. Has to happen.
Off of high herb-rich pastures, enriching the product with even more health benefits. You come to Bulgaria, we don't mess with our dairy products. You buy it, you buy it. Of course, you also have the Black Sea, which Bulgaria has been dependent on for centuries for trade and business, but also has been capitalizing on for tourism. Many Europeans consider the Black Sea coast as kind of like their secret getaway spot that nobody really knows about, because everybody's so concerned about thinking that Barcelona and Nice are the only places that you can go to. Ugh, Valencia, I've been so over that for years. I prefer Burgos. Of course, you've probably never heard of that. Now, here's the cool thing. Because of natural borders by mountains in conjunction with wind and weather patterns and water flow, Bulgaria is home to a wide variety of entertainingly strange natural landmarks, such as the Belogradchik eroded rock cliffs, the stone mushrooms of Beliplast, the Popti Kamani stones. Also keep in mind the Popti Kamani area, in addition to the Tabernas region of Spain, is one of the only two naturally occurring deserts in all of Europe. And then we get to something that Bulgaria is definitely not in short supply of: caves and waterfalls. We reach places like the Devil's Throat Cave with the world's highest underground waterfall.
Oh yeah, bro. We were actually planning to go to this devil mouth cave, bro. If you guys have ever been, let me know. What is it like? Oof.
The Tashka Cave with holes in its ceiling, the Eyes of God Cave in Trohodna. In fact, Bulgaria has over 4,500 charted caves in its entire country. Also, keep in mind, 32 of the 37 species of bats in Europe call Bulgaria home. So if there's one thing you can take away from this, it's that Bulgaria is a very cavey place.
Yeah.
Waterfalls also speckle the landscape, mostly in the eastern mountainous regions. The tallest one in the Balkans being the Resko Praskalo, the picturesque Krushuna Falls, and the town with the most fortunate fairy tale view, Vrasta, which has the Skaklia, a waterfall looming above their skyline on the mountain, ever flowing from the cliffs adjacent to the direct vicinity of their town.
Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I just can't even.
Now, if you ask Bulgarians, one more thing that they'll tell you that they're proud of is their roses. Roses are cultivated all across the entire country, but
if you guys haven't checked out the Bulgarian rose in Kazanluk, please make sure I'm right. I'm pretty sure I'm right. In Kazanluk, the Valley of Kings. Yeah, the Valley of Kings. That name is so hench. If you guys have not checked it out, I've got a video that I did on it a while back. Just go check it out. All right.
Heavily in the Rose Valley, just below the Balkan mountain range, Bulgaria produces over 70% of the world's rose oil, a substance used by pressing on the petals and also most commonly used in perfumery. They have so many roses that typically the abundance allows them to have rose festivals in which they parade around with roses, have a rose queen beauty contest, and they kind of just end up dancing around and throw roses all over the place. Kind of like the La Tomatina festival.
Yeah, I definitely need to, like I said in my video before, I definitely need to go to this rose festival. I need to go see what it is. I need to go document it and make sure I post it on this channel. So, in fact, yo, listen, this gives you even more reason to subscribe to my shit, because you know you're never gonna miss anything. Bro, when I start traveling to Bulgaria again, yeah, bro, we're gonna have some lit content, fam. Bro, don't get it fucked up. Subscribe. Subscribe.
In Spain, except it's a lot cleaner and more better smelling. Wow, that's the second time we've contrasted Bulgaria with Spain. Let's see if there's any more parallels in Now, Bulgarians may be Slavic, well, kind
What
of,
the
we'll explain more about that in a bit,
What
but
the
they definitely
fuck?
have their own Bulgarian way of doing things. Bulgaria has a population of about 7.5 million people, most of whom identify as ethnically Bulgarian, at about 85%, 9% of the population being Turks, about 5% are Roma, commonly referred to as gypsies, making Bulgaria the country with the third highest gypsy population, and the remainder of the country coming from other nationalities. Now, here's the sad thing. Since the
So Roma and gypsies. Okay, now I understand that. Now, okay, cool. I get it. But what's this beef with the gypsies? Now, I have to put it out there. What's the beef with the gypsies? I've met a couple. And they were cool with me. We were cool, bro. We were cool. We were chilling, fam. But what's the beef with them? You know, it seems like a lot of. Obviously, I'm not gonna generalize the whole population because I can't. For example, I can't even generalize because even Maria, she doesn't have anything against. Obviously, there's outliers, but there's also, like, it's almost like people make him out to be completely bad. They make him out to be bad. Now, I'm not saying that all of them are good. I'm not saying all of them are bad, you get me? But, like, it's like treated as a whole that everyone's bad. You get me? It's crazy.
fall of the Soviet Union, Bulgaria has one of the highest population declines in the world. They used to have
Whoa.
around 9 million people.
Say that again?
The remainder of the country coming from other nationalities. Now, here's the sad thing. Since the fall of the Soviet Union, Bulgaria has one of the highest population declines in the world. They used to have around 9 million people back in 1990, but since then, the emigration and death rate has surged past the population growth rate. And since then, Bulgaria has seen a rather alarming population decline in the past few decades. This all has to do partially with company privatization and the social structure investments going completely out of whack after independence from the former Soviet Union. Statistics project that about 60,000 people leave Bulgaria every year, and in 2012, 24 towns were completely wiped off the map as they were completely abandoned, and about 170 towns are on the verge of extinction. The
Don't
good news,
lie.
though, is that this makes Bulgaria one of the perfect places for cheap shopping, real estate, business, and cheap vacation getaways. In fact,
Hey, listen, bro. We can't. I'm not gonna say we, because I'm not from part of the country, but can't be leaving there, bro. This is a what? Like, bro, listen, Bulgaria is beautiful, and in today's age, I wonder why. You know what? I really wonder why people leave. I know some of my subscribers have actually left. I've talked to some. You get me? But that's mad. I want to know why people leave. That's crazy. Because listen. I'll say this right now. I am definitely gonna put, whenever when I'm on the come up, I'm definitely gonna put some investments, kind of a lot of investments in Bulgaria. I'm most likely gonna be in Bulgaria for a bit. Like, bruh, fam, shit, the fastest declining rate. Hell, bro, we gotta stop that shit. Well, not we again, you, but we gotta stop that shit, bro. Damn. Because I bet a lot of them come to the UK, US, Canada, maybe even France or something. Bro, shit.
since recently joining the EU and NATO, which has, by the way, caused a lot of controversy, Bulgaria has seen a completely unprecedented level of
What's NATO? Let me know what NATO is.
tourism and business booming. Yeah, economic nerds, Bulgaria is the kind of place where you might want to consider pulling a Warren Buffett. I'm just saying. Ethnic Bulgarian people will tell you that they have roots from the Bulgar tribes, which nomadically came from the eastern regions of Eurasia, as far speculated as the Central Asian regions, until they eventually settled down into what is now known as modern Ukraine.
Okay.
Eventually they came down and mixed in with the Slavs and formed Bulgaria.
Okay.
So technically, a lot of people in Bulgaria could have Central Asian roots,
Wow.
and considering how far the Huns extended their reaches, that's not completely out of the question.
Wow.
Culture-wise, Bulgaria is proud to proclaim itself as the birthplace of the Cyrillic alphabet.
A, B, F, G, D, E, J, Z, I kratko, K, L, M, N, O, P, R, S, T, I-O, or is it I-O? Anyway, let's forget that one. F, H, T, Ch, Sh, T, Ermalk, and then there's another thing. And then there's another one. There's like three. Bruh. No, that's E. Oh, I'm getting confused. Anyway, yeah. And oh yeah, you guys said this was the old alphabet. This is why I got stuck. Got you. See, I read the comments. See?
Used by over 250 million people in Eastern Europe and Central Asia, extending as far as Mongolia.
Wow.
One more thing, just like we talked about in an earlier video, like some regions in Albania, Bulgaria is one of the only few places in the world where people shake their head to say yes and nod their heads to say
no.
Now let's talk about the people Bulgaria interacts with. Now, Bulgaria has one of the most anomalous core of companions that you would never really expect them to engage with comfortably. First off, the strange thing is, in 2004, in addition to other former Soviet states, Bulgaria took a bold step and joined NATO, and 3 years later joined the EU. This was kind of a big deal considering the Soviet-linked past and the ties that Bulgaria was rooted in. This move also opened up Bulgaria's diplomacy to unparalleled standards that they never really had before. All this kind of puts Bulgaria in a very unique intercessory class status when it comes to East versus West. Typically, Bulgaria will kind of act as like a mediator for the EU and NATO when it comes to cross-operational engagements. When it comes to the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia, commonly referred to as just Macedonia, Bulgaria has a strange relationship. By all means, these two countries speak the same language and have pretty
Very strange relationship, might I add. Yeah, I've listened to some Macedonian songs actually, and they are very, and not even just songs, I've actually listened to like an interview of people speaking Macedonian, and it's so similar to Bulgarian. Wow, it's so similar. Whew.
similar backgrounds as Slavic nations. The problem is where things went down about 80 years ago. Basically, this is what Bulgaria says. Look, Macedonia, we want to love you guys. You're basically just Bulgarians, but you've been brainwashed by Georgie.
I've seen something like this before. Where I was watching a video of a guy who said that Bulgaria is just, Macedonia, North people in North Macedonians are really just Bulgarians, right? And in the comments, bro, the fight that broke out, we hate Bulgarians. We are not Bulgaria. And then the Bulgarians are like, you are Bulgarians, you are like blah blah blah, bro. It is mad.
Levski into thinking you have some kind of indigenous Hellenistic roots. You don't. You're Bulgarians. Just accept it. To which the Macedonians say, shut up, Bulgaria. You don't know us. Okay, we are descended from Alexander the Great. You belong to Macedonia. I don't want to say it's kind of like the North-South Korea thing because it's nowhere near that level of animosity, but in a fundamental sense, ideologically, it is kind of like the North-South.
It's bad.
They generally do not favor Turkey that much because for 500 years they were under the Ottoman Empire and they pretty much hated every second of it. It wasn't until the 19th century when they finally gained their independence with the help of the Russians fighting alongside with them. This means that Russia is kind of seen as like the brother friend of Bulgaria.
Yeah.
Sorry, my video cut off. The Russians are like the brothers, the Romanians are like the boyfriends, and the Turkish are the, well, probably got a love-hate relationship, maybe. I'm sure they're good now. But thank you for watching the video. I really enjoyed this. Definitely give me more suggestions on like the Bulgarian culture or traditions and stuff like that. And yeah, man. Make sure if you enjoyed the video that you like, comment, subscribe. Let's get to 2K, right? Let's get to 2K. You already know what it is. It's your boy Manakin. Ciao. Let's go. Thank you for watching.